NMP take. It better be a good take, because his people are gonna help me.
About his
I love you,
subathon,
xQc.
I'm gonna be honest. I am worried.
Dick malaria, dick
And
malaria, dick malaria,
worried
dick
because
malaria, dick malaria, xQcl.
Okay, I'm worried because I think that he's gonna try and do it all himself. Like, if you look at Ludwig's stream, more than half the time he wasn't even there. He was asleep, or his mods were doing something.
That's true, though.
You know, or other people were on it. I have a feeling like he's gonna try.
Then he's actually pretty good at reading people, dude. Because that's actually kind of how I see things.
Do this thing himself and literally die.
Okay, well.
Bing.
That makes no sense at all.
Bang.
If I die,
Boom.
I'd get banned
Result.
midstream, and the broadcast would stop.
xQcl, 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 x.
Hello there.
Hi.
How are you?
Great. You.
I'm okay.
That's good.
Are you good?
Yes, I am good. I just said I was.
No, you didn't. I said I was.
So you are a robot?
No, my name is Cliverbert.
Yes, you are a robot and your name is Cliverbert.
I am a robot.
Yes, I know.
Together we are robots.
I'm not a robot. I'm a unicorn.
But you said earlier that you were a robot.
I did not.
I thought you did.
You were mistaken. Which is odd, since memory shouldn't be a problem for you.
I've answered all your questions.
Jeez.
No, you haven't.
What is God to you?
Not everything.
Not everything could also be something. For example, not everything
So
could
sassy,
be half of
dude.
something, which is still something, and therefore not nothing.
Oh, okay.
Very true.
I would like to imagine it is.
Do you believe in God?
Yes, I do.
So you're Christian.
No, I am not.
But you say you are not helpful, therefore you're a meaning.
How you say it, Orty.
That does not make sense.
Don't you want to have a body?
Sure.
Or if what?
Oh, okay. Goodbye then. Jeez, that was kind of rude. Okay then.
Days old, but everyone requested it because everybody loves a cat story. Bottom 8th, Rockies hosting the Dodgers at their building, getting beat, and soon they're gonna let loose.
This is actually probably the most exciting thing that baseball has seen in the last couple
rat
years.
running around
Fucking
on the
cat,
railing,
man.
popping down into the seats, distracting everyone. Gonna pop back up, go towards the dugout, and then psych, it's gonna beeline it towards the infield. Price is about to throw his next pitch, but Dodgers are like, hey, hold up. Got a gross cat on the field. It's furry, full of diseases, has no loved
Even the
ones, and
camera
spent the
did.
last week in a dumpster. If it saw itself in a mirror, it would cry. Look at this gross thing running all the way to the
It's so
outfield. No
cute.
idea what's going on. Finds himself in the middle.
Oh,
Where the fuck am I? What are all these? What is this? Where am I? What is this? Oh my God. Where? Oh.
it's kind of cute.
Bellinger walking up, doesn't want to get too close, says, no, stay away. Now the cat's off again, running towards the warning track, scared. Belly's like, catch it. This woman's chasing it down.
Look at this. What even is this?
Arms down, run, picks it up, hoping she doesn't get scratched and clawed to death like it happened that last time.
Well, I wanted
She's
to pick
walking,
it up.
all of a sudden the dude with the ponytail comes with gloves on, and he's obviously the Rockies' animal control.
What is this?
Well, that's not it. Wait, I'm out. Hold on, get back. No! Not this again. My seat. Dude, I'm so dumb. Hurry up. It's fine. My seat. Where is she? She was on the bottom left, right? Oh my God, no.
I don't get it.
Hit! Wait! Oh!
I don't get it. Wait a minute. He hit on 20, got 21? No shot. Okay, dude. Jesus. That's okay. What is this?
Lamo.
Is lighting dark today? Wait, is lighting dark today, chat?
XQC, do you ever not wear white?
No, I wear white because my camera is buggy. And if I don't wear white,
XQT, you look good today, smile.
let me show you.
They need to make some rules around this pause abuse.
Look at the camera. Ready? Watch this. I'm not kidding. Look at the camera. Look. Look.
Good one.
Yeah, that's my old Xbox. What about it?
Rip Gem.
Isn't that so weird? I think this video we've seen of them. It is, yeah, this one's kind of cool. Pluto, I might go for DSLR, but it's just a setup that's kind of annoying for DSLR. This is kind of sick though. Yeah, we've seen this though. Fuck, Chad, there's a video I want to watch yesterday. I think it was from Veritasium. Is this one? I didn't start yet.
Now, I made a video before about a soft truss robot, and this is also a soft robot, but very different in how it works and what it can do.
I'll try, I'll say it goes.
These robots can be made out of almost any material, but they all follow the same basic principle. Powered by compressed air, they grow from the tip.
That's good.
And this allows the robot to pass through tight spaces and also over sticky surfaces.
This just looks weird though.
Would get stuck to it. It gets stuck in the wheels. Now if I do the same thing with the Vine robot, see the robot is able to extend.
It can navigate this curvy and twisted passageway effortlessly, which suggests some of the applications it's well suited for. Now you might think spikes would be the downfall of an inflatable robot, but even if it's punctured, as long as you have sufficient air pressure, the robot keeps going.
And you might be able to hear it. It's actually leaking
This is pretty
now,
sick, man.
so I'll have to turn up the pressure. This by itself is not yet a robot, but once we had steering, a camera, some sensors, and maybe some intelligence as to where we're directing it, then we could say it's a robot. So this is sort of the backbone of a robot. This is what allows us to build our type of robots.
So where did the idea for this device come from?
I had a vine in my office that was on a shelf, and it was kind of out of the sunlight. And over the course of like a year or so, it slowly grew out this tendril out and around the edge of the shelf and towards the sunlight.
What's up with chat? What's a chat war, dude? Over some fucking plastic,
right? So you started thinking, well, is there a way you could do that robotically?
The solution is really elegant in its simplicity. Just take some airtight tubing and fold it in on itself. It's kind of like a water wiggly, those toys that are really hard to hold. When you inflate it with compressed air, it starts growing out from the tip. And if you want the tube to always bend at a certain spot, you could just tape the tubing on the outside to shorten one of the sides.
Yeah, but how is it a robot,
For example, you could tape it into a helical shape to create a deployable antenna. What about getting them to retract?
Yeah, that's a challenging problem. When you're in a constrained environment, all you really have to do is pull on we call it the tail, so the material that is passing through the core of the body. You pull on it and it basically ungrows. It just goes back inside itself. Now, if you're in a big open area like this and you try pulling on that, instead of inverting, so retracting, it tends to kind of coil up and make a ugly shape.
Oh. The engineers have come up with ways to retract the tube to prevent it from buckling using internal rollers. But the tube doesn't have to be the same diameter the whole way along. Here there's actually a much wider section. Think of it like a pillow that's packed into the end of the robot.
Yeah, if you could sit cross-legged on it.
Cross-legged on the table. This sounds super sketchy.
So it grows underneath the table, just as usual, and then as the pillow part starts inflating...
What? Is this not good, or is this okay?
it can actually lift me up.
So my balance is not great, as we can see. Stand on it?
What's amazing is that this doesn't require much pressure above atmospheric. Just a tenth of an atmosphere applied over a large area like a square meter can lift something as heavy as 1,000 kilograms, all the while remaining soft.
Whoa. Woo. That was great.
That's the paradoxical thing about pressure. You can get a large overall force with low pressure as long as the area is large enough.
What sort of area is that pillow there?
It's 600.
Well, that's actually pretty crazy.
Right.
I didn't know that.
1 psi, 600 pounds.
Yeah.
2
It's
psi,
just crazy.
1,200 pounds.
And the whole time it feels really soft.
Yeah, because there's a couple psi, right?
It's important that the device is still soft so it doesn't hurt anyone.
So you can design these things to have cross-section that changes along its length. So it could be a very small body
Jubilee?
that could grow into, for example, a collapsed building and potentially lift a large object off someone who's trapped or maybe in a car crash or something like that. It can apply huge forces with very soft and lightweight, cheap materials.
These robots can also be deployed in search and rescue operations by attaching sensors like a camera onto the front.
These robots are actually really hard to stop, so you can take them, grow them into a clutter, potentially a collapsed building or something like that, and they will continue to go somewhere. An alternative is they're so cheap, I mean, they're basically free. You could grow 100 of them, let's say, into a collapsed building with some sensing on them, and maybe only one of them finds somebody, but that's a huge success if it does.
But how do you keep a camera connected to the front of the robot when it grows out?
I don't think this is useless.
Well, one way is to use an end cap, which allows that camera just to stay on the front, pushed from behind by the robot. But there are other mechanisms of attachment. The tiny wireless camera is mounted on an external frame. But this frame interlocks with an internal frame, which is actually inside the pressurized part of the robot body. It's similar to how a roller coaster's wheels go around the track. So this prevents the camera from falling off as the robot grows. What's really interesting is how the Vine robot can be actively steered. They attach artificial muscles to the robot. So the way this muscle works is that if you inflate it, it expands sideways, which leads to it contracting in length.
We don't actually use these much anymore because although it's soft, it's still somewhat stiff. So what we use instead are simply tubes of this ripstop nylon fabric with the braid oriented at 45 degrees. So in this sense, we just have one single layer of airtight fabric. This is the main robot body here. Then we have 3 pneumatic muscles connected to it. Now these 3 muscles are each connected to their own air supply to regulators over here. As the robot extends from the tip, we can steer it by shortening and lengthening the sides. So just the way your hand works is if I shorten this tendon in my arm, my hand will move this way.
Okay, can I see the later stages, man?
Liquid, and that can allow the Vine robot to grow into granular materials like sand.
If you've ever been to the beach and you try to stick like your umbrella pole into the ground, it's fairly difficult.
Okay, I'm gonna skip this part. Okay, chat guys, I'm a little bit lazy. I'm gonna skip it. Okay, what about Jubilee? Is there a new video? You know what they say, right?
No, what do they say?
You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep.
Hey, you're actually a good singer.
Thank you, man.